With all due respect, Michael, if I could first, I just want to send condolences to Bruce Fleming's family in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Bruce passed away yesterday. He was a legend, is a legend, and I just wanted to
No,
just to let them know that obviously the baseball community is thinking of them too. And
right.
you
And I
know,
think anyone who's a baseball fan, obviously, when you saw that
absolutely,
about Bruce last night, that was, a
yeah,
very, very
absolutely.
sad news. And I think a lot of people have memories of him as we watched all these games that he umpired over the years.
Exactly. And I just wanted to bring that, at the very beginning of it.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we'll
Absolutely.
get back to the platform. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, in my humble opinion. I started out, it wasn't the ABS system that first started. It was called the ZE system that first started for us. And it was an indoctrination. It was hard to handle at that particular time. Uh, as with any new technology, there has to be a sounding out system and a little bit of time to do this. I hope they have done due diligence in that part of it and getting this. I hate to use the word perfect because I'm not very good at that word, but uh, I hope it's as good as it can get, and maybe even improve from there. I like to say about what they say about umpires. You're supposed to be 100% on day one and get better from there. I hope the system does the same thing.
Jim, what's the feeling from the umpires, from the people that you talk with? Is this a welcome addition? Is it not? Do they feel like this is encroaching on their thing? What's the feeling amongst the umpires?
Okay, the old dogs like me who are sitting back now watching this and being armchair quarterbacks, I think we have a totally different opinion from what the working umpires have right now. And I know the working umpires can't come right out and just say what they feel about it because of relations with Major League Baseball and such. But dinosaurs like me, obviously, even though we had a taste of it and such, we're still skeptical. And I haven't talked to a whole lot of guys. I've talked to a couple, and it's I don't. I have a feeling that they're trying to put a pulse on this, their fingers on the pulse of it, and just try to figure out what's going on. I still think it's going to look good for the umpires that are working because they're that good. I'll be very honest with you. When I left Major League Baseball in 2016, at the end of the year, 2016 year, Major League Baseball umpires by Major League Baseball's own scoring system were scoring 96% plus.
Wow.
So they're going to get two challenges per team. We'll see if that how that percentage actually goes.
How do you think, if at all, Jim, that it changes how umpires call balls and strikes now, knowing that that is out there?
A lot of these guys came through the system that are working in the major leagues now. I would say that probably three-quarters of the guys that are working right now came through the system with this system, so they know what is expected. It's almost when we changed to the full system of major league umpires being under one umbrella, we had the ZE system, and we went in blind. We went in just calling balls and strikes like we usually did, and our scores were horrendous according to the ZE system. We complied to that, and we brought it in tighter and everything like that. And like I said, by the time I left, we were scoring pretty good. This is even supposed to be even tighter. So these guys know what is going on. It's not like this has just been sprung on them like it did with us. So I think they're obviously going to be more used to it, and they've worked this system, most of them in the minor leagues, and it might be just business as usual. It could be. I don't think so, but it could be.
Jim, is there a concern amongst umpires that this is the start of their jobs being completely taken, that it completely goes to a system that's run by a machine or by a computer?
Once again, I haven't talked to a lot of guys about that. They just settled a new contract. I know that. They might be in the second year of their new contract. So I think there's going to be security there. I haven't heard that. I'll be honest with you. I haven't heard that everybody's shaking in their boots that they're going to be kicked to the road, to kick to the side. So um, I'd be very, very surprised if baseball would ever even consider not working a baseball game without umpires out there because there are so many other factors that an umpire does. It's just not balls and strikes.
Right. Right.
I'm 100% in favor of instant replay, obviously, for other reasons.
Yeah.
And I actually think replay should go even farther. So, but the balls and strike part, that's really, really tough.
What would you like to see done, Jim, with respect to expanding instant replay?
I think that anytime that the crew chief on the field has a problem with a play or something that has gone haywire or whatever, I think the crew chief on the field should have the immediate right to go to replay, especially the way they're hooked up right now on the field. All they have to do is just like the challenge system for the ABS. All they have to do is call time. They click their button on their microphone and they say, "This is a crew chief challenge."
Yeah.
And we want to see the result of this play. I don't think there's enough of it. There's rules that there are certain rules you can't review. That makes no sense to me that how can you not have reviews if you do not see what happened? I don't care what people say. Four umpires on the field, sometimes things go crazy and you don't see it because you're at different locations.
Right.
Players don't even see it. And for an umpire not be able to get the play 100% right is unbelievable to me. And I've been in that situation, obviously, but replay wasn't part of it then. I'm part of the replay generation that brought it to baseball. So that's where I stand on replay. ABS system, I'm not sold on it yet though.
I always felt like in all sports, not just baseball, but I always felt like it was silly, Jim, where you're watching at home and you've got more information than you guys have on the field. If it's there and we can get it right, why not, allow you to use the high def cameras and all that good stuff.
We were
So
talking about that the other day, as a matter of fact. The four guys on the field do not have the information right out of the chute where instantaneously there's that guy sitting there's that little room right behind the manager in the dugout right there, and he's sitting right there and he says, "Hey, Skip, they got it wrong."
right.
The umpire on the field doesn't know that, has no clue. None.
Right. Yeah.
So
So
why don't you give him the ability to find that out?
I could not agree more. So it sounds like, Jim, in kind of in totality here, you're skeptical, but more wait and see, and let's see what happens this season. Is that a fair way to sum up
Absolutely.
your thoughts?
Absolutely. It's going to be like anything else. It's new. It's going to have to be used, and we're going to have to sit back and watch it. And I will guarantee you this: if it's not going very well, it will be tweaked.